It's an unexpected encounter between Shuang Jiao and Gu Renqi. It was Shuang Jiao who took a toothbrush and entered his younger brother's room early in the morning to find him. His younger brother was Junji, who was a welcome graduate. Except for his strength, he didn't have any advantages. Ma Xiang was going to take the college entrance examination and he was still not doing his job properly. While my father is a hero, he is used to his younger brother's name Shuang Jiao. Don't disturb the younger brother and pretend to study, and pull the older sister out. On the other side, there was a boy named Gu Renqi. He had a cleaning company, and there was no dust in the place he had checked. It is Shuang Jiao's work that gets up and down every day, and his goal is to make a lot of money, take care of his father and younger brother, and have a better life. On the way Gu Renqi went to work, he collided with Shuang Jiao who was anxious to go to work. It was Shuang Jiao who fell on Gu Renqi's car glass. At that moment, Gu Renqi was disgusted. The driver hurriedly talked about the company and disinfected the car. After Gu Renqi arrived at the company, he went to the stage for a meeting to introduce their company's new robotics project to everyone, and gave the fresh graduates a word of time. That is their greatest competitiveness. After Gu Renqi gave a speech and thought that the beauty reporter had a meal, he felt that the other party was too dirty, and there was dandruff on his body. Gu Renqi vomited disgustingly and left the restaurant when he turned around. Just after Gu Renqi walked downstairs, he saw Shuang Jiao working as a waiter in the restaurant, but Shuang Jiao took the initiative to recommend him after seeing Gu Renqi, which could fit Gu Renqi's company. However, when Gu Renqi saw that Shuang Jiao was about to quit after working for a month, he rejected her. At this time, Shuang Jiao was allergic to aerosol and was about to sneeze. Gu Renqi was so scared that Gu Renqi ran away. After Gu Renqi went home, his mother asked why he left without saying goodbye to a blind date when he saw a girl on a blind date for the first time. Gu Renqi told her mother that it was because the girl named Qianqian had dandruff and dog hair on her body, so she left. Gu Renqi met Shuang Jiao again on the road. Just when Gu Renqi and Shuang Jiao were talking, he saw that her body was covered with bacteria and started spraying disinfectant, but Shuang Jiao was delivering food to others part-time. When arrogant dodge, he overturned the takeaway. Gu Renqi felt embarrassed and gave Shuang Jiao some money as compensation. It was Shuang Jiao who felt that Gu Renqi had a problem, and even gave himself the money. It was Shuang Jiao who had to call the customer to say that he had called the store, and Ma Xiang would have another delivery person to deliver them a new dinner. On the way home, Shuang Jiao met a knight. Shuang Jiao thought he was a motorcycle and asked them to send him back for 5 yuan. Unexpectedly, the knight thought that the two prides were very cute and went. But after Shuang Jiao got out of the car, the knight felt that he should be on the road because he was afraid that he would follow along. Unexpectedly, Shuang Jiao thought the boy was a pervert and dodged. At this time, Dad was a hero and quickly pulled them away and told Shuang Jiao. The arrogant boy is their new neighbor named Zhou Lu. The young man is very nice, and the two of them have a good time chatting. It was Shuang Jiao who thought that Zhou Lu was just a glib guy, and asked Zhou Lu to pay back the travel expenses he had to go home. Gu Renqi asked his subordinates to release the new product as soon as possible, and recalled that he was said to be a dirty thing when he was a child, so Gu Renqi took a bath desperately to wash away what others thought was dirty. It was Junji who called Gu Renqi and told him to get what he wanted at 9 o'clock in the evening. Gu Renqi's subordinate employees hurriedly cleaned up the office hygiene during working hours. Unexpectedly, a woman and Eng's desk still had a piece of hair on his desk. Gu Renqi saw it, so he put on disposable gloves and picked it up and gave it to the employee. It was Shuang Jiao who saw his father drink too much after returning home, and it was his younger brother's turn to replace his father's class, so the younger brother had to guess the punch with his sister to decide who should go to work for his father, but Junji won and had to be Shuang Jiao. Go and hand rubbish for Dad. Just after the sister left, the younger brother called Gu Renki and told him to meet on time and pay the money and deliver the goods. It was Shuang Jiao who was seen by the senior when he got the trash. It was Shuang Jiao who was afraid of being recognized and pushed the garbage truck to escape. The senior was chasing after him. At this moment, Gu Renki drove by, and the two ran into each other again. Together. It was Shuang Jiao who was afraid of being recognized and picked up a paper shell in the trash can and put it on his head. Gu Renki took off the paper shell and saw that it was the girl who hit her car again. At this moment, Shuang Jiao and Gu Renki slid, and it was Shuang Jiao lying on Gu Renki, which made the two feel different. Many people on the road were taking pictures, and the senior also saw the scene. It was Shuang Jiao who felt that his current state was too unbearable, so he left a phone call to Gu Renki and told Gu Renki that she would pay the price. Before, Shuang Jiao had a very beautiful image in front of others, but at this moment, she was so embarrassed. She felt a little uncomfortable in her heart, but she did not regret it, because only hard work can make her family's life better. It was Junji who felt that Gu Renki was a little too deceitful and couldn't easily return what he saw. At this time, Shuang Jiao went home. The younger brother and sister said that they would not play guessing games with her in the future. He would do all the work of father, and the older sister told the younger brother to review well. It was Junji who saw on the phone what happened to her sister and Gu Renki on the road, and felt that she could not let her sister be bullied. Gu Renki called up the monitoring and learned that Shuang Jiao had accidents with him many times in a day, and it was possible that he had deliberately approached him, so he asked his subordinates to show Shuang Jiao the cost of repairing the vehicle. It's Shuang Jiao that will cost 5,000 to wash a car, which is more serious than robbery.